Hello, my name is Ryan Messer, and you're listening to the Life is a Mess podcast. I hope you've had a great week, and we got a good one for you today. This week's podcast will be a result of Thanksgiving being this past week, and it was a good one and one for the books. I know I got my fair share of food. So the quote is be thankful for those important people in your life who are always there for you through thick and thin. So this quote came to my mind when I was talking to a family friend and we were talking about, what helps you get through things and what really separates, the bad from the good. And honestly, that's where it came from. So I'm going to tackle this quote in two separate sections. And so the first one is being what you're thankful for and what being thankful means. And then the second one is going to be who are these people that I'm talking about? So, honestly, to me, being thankful is simply helping and showing love to the people who have shown you the same. And you can show that you are thankful by calling these people, sending them a card, taking them out to eat, and many other things. But showing these people you are thankful can help make their day, and honestly, it might make yours. And it's really really simple to show someone you're thankful, but as I just said, it'll end up changing their day, and might change your day because it makes you feel good about yourself that you were able to help them out. It's that circle of just being a good person and helping and being happy. So the whole point of showing someone that you are thankful is because it's not only the right thing to do oftentimes, but it'll help to make you feel better. And when there's a day that you can no longer be thankful for that person, it'll help you be able to realize, hey, I've done all I can, and I this person meant a lot to me, and I showed that to him. So, it's easier to deal with in the long run. So, trust me, there's honestly numerous people that I'd give anything to have in my life right now. But I know when they were in my life, I did, like I said, a lot to show them how thankful I was, and to have them in my life. So it's easier, on the bad days, but again, it's not only is it's right to do, it's also help you feel better in the long run. So on to talking about who you should be thankful for and why. There are numerous people who you should be thankful for, and that includes your family, your friends, and the people who make your life better. For example, your sports coaches or a teacher that went out of their way to make your life better. So the reason for being thankful for your family is because of honestly the obvious. And that is because you may not always have them in your life. And the fact that you do is reason enough to be thankful that God has kept them on this earth with you. Again, there's plenty of people that I would love to be able to speak to again or to show that I'm thankful for them, but I can't because they've passed on or they're not in my life no more. But as I said, I have shown how thankful I am for them in my life, and I'd like to say that I made sure that they realize that. And so to me, it helps. Like I said, in the hard days, and again, these people, they're not going to be there forever, and sometimes it may feel like they are, or sometimes they may get on your nerves, or may anything like that. But no matter what, that's family, and that's who is going to be there with you, as in the quote, through thick and thin, no matter what. And that's someone that's it for the rest of your life. So the next set of people are your friends. And while it may seem like they will always be in your life, that will not always be true. And if you don't show them how thankful you are for having them in your life, you know, it might be different. And honestly, friends are not required to stay in your life. They your friends come and go, but by showing them that you're thankful, it helps to make them realize that they are loved and seen for all that they do for you. And anyone who says that their friends don't do things for them, I think might be have a different definition of a friend. But because I know every one of my friends right now and throughout my whole life has, really helped me out and been good people to me. And again, I'm very thankful for that. And I know I wouldn't be who or where I am right now if it weren't for them. So again, friends who are listening right now, I appreciate you and thank you very much. So I'm going to move on to the next set of people, and honestly, these are some of the most underrated people. But the people who are just random or aren't super close to you that go out of their way to help you, and you see this in all sorts of life situations. And honestly, for example, this could be your coach or a teacher that has spent extra time or helped to make sure that your life was better while sacrificing their time. And it may not seem like a whole lot, or it didn't really, wasn't a crazy um wasn't a crazy deed that was posted on social media or anything like that, but it was something that really you might look at in the future and be like, man, they really helped me out. And if for you to go back and tell that person what it meant to you, I mean, it can make their day and, help them keep doing what they're doing, or realize that, what their effort isn't not seen. And sometimes that I know that days can get monotonous and work can happen and life can go on, but I guarantee when you try and show someone that you're thankful for them and they're specifically not a family or a friend, it's unreal the reaction you get. So, honestly, to sum it all up, is the people you should be thankful for and show gratitude towards are the people who just help to make your life better in any way, shape, or form. And like I've said before, there's a lot of things that they can do to help make your life better. And if they do, let them know that. Let them know that don't be don't feel like you might burden them by telling this, or that your opinion isn't going to matter whatsoever, because it probably will. So, and again, these people are with you through thick and thin, and if you lose someone, then it's all right. You should be thankful that they were in your life, and that there's a greater plan that'll hopefully bring y'all together, or there's a reason why y'all shouldn't be together anymore. So, on that note, I'm going to present this week's challenge, and my challenge is call 3 people who you are thankful for and let them know what they mean to you. And again, I'm not going to sit here and say that, you need to sit there and call them for 3 or 4 hours, or, bend over backwards to make them feel good. Well, simply just call and tell them that you love them, or tell them that whatever they did to help you meant something to you. And I promise you it's going to go a long ways. So, as always, let me know how this goes. And if it helps to make you feel better, please let me know. It really does mean a lot to me, and I've been getting a lot of feedback recently that means a ton to me, and it's helping me to continue make this podcast. And so this all concludes this week's podcast. So thank you for listening. I hope you have a terrific week. I look forward to speaking to you next week.